Have you ever felt disconnected from yourself? Like you're living on autopilot, caught in your thoughts, or just not fully here? In a world that constantly pulls us outward, it's easy to lose touch with the quiet wisdom of our own bodies, emotions, and inner knowing. But true healing and true clarity begins when we return to ourselves. Reconnecting with yourself isn't about effort or force. It's about softening into presence. It's about listening to the subtle sensations beneath the noise, feeling your breath as an anchor, and allowing yourself to gently arrive in this moment. When we reconnect with our bodies, we create space to feel, process, and remember who we truly are. In today's meditation, I'll guide you through a somatic practice to help you come home to yourself, starting with breath, sensation, and gentle touch. Using havening techniques and Iffirmations, we'll invite a sense of inner safety, trust, and deep self-connection. Wherever you are right now, there's nothing you need to fix or change. You don't have to force reconnection. You only have to allow it. And just know that if you feel far away from yourself right now, the true essence of you is still here underneath the noise and distractions. And today's meditation is going to help you reconnect. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm a somatic healing coach who specializes in compassionate, body-centered processing that helps you heal the wounds that are holding you back. So if that's the kind of content you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. If this podcast has been a space where you felt more connected, more regulated, and more yourself, I'd love to invite you into something deeper. It's called Somatic Healing Hub, and it's a beautiful, deeply supportive online community filled with the structure, support, and somatic practices to help you actually feel better in your body and create real change in your life. Each week in Somatic Healing Hub, I guide multiple live somatic healing classes, calming, grounded practices to regulate your nervous system and reconnect with your inner world. There's also monthly group coaching with me, heart-centered workshops, and an extensive library of powerful body-based resources to support your healing journey. Plus, members get full, ad-free access to this podcast. You can learn more in the show notes. I hope you'll join me. And, as always, my Feel It to Heal It mini course is available on my website. It's completely free, and it'll guide you through some simple, powerful practices to help you feel your emotions in a way that's safe, supportive, and deeply healing. Now, here's a word from the sponsors that make all this free content possible. Are you ready to reconnect with yourself deeply? Let's dive into this somatic meditation to come home to yourself. So, we're going to begin this somatic meditation with self-havening. And if you're not familiar with what that is, no worries. I'll walk you through it step by step. So, havening is a somatic technique that utilizes gentle touch to help us slow down and reconnect with ourselves. Havening touch has been found to actually send signals to the deep parts of your limbic system, which down-regulate your amygdala, and help you feel real calm in your body. So self-havening is a wonderful way to slow down and reconnect to the present moment. And there are 3 ways to do self-havening. So one of the ways is simply to rub your palms together. Rubbing your palms together with a pace and a pressure that feels good and soothing to you. So that's one way that you can do the soothing touch of havening. The second way is that you can rub down your arms from shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, just going down, sort of like a gentle moving hug. And the third way to do self-havening is to rub anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead using your hands or your fingertips. And again, you're doing it with a pace and a pressure that feels soothing and nourishing to you. So continue to do the havening touch in one of those 3 ways: hands, upper arms, or face, cheeks, and forehead. Just doing whatever feels good to you. So if you really like the hands, you can hang out there longer. Or if any of these types of touch you don't really like, you can skip them or modify them. But continue to do the havening touch in some way that feels good to you, because again, it's really supporting your nervous system right now. So doing the havening touch, we're going to begin with our eyes open. And with your eyes open, just slowly and gently begin to look around your environment. Slowly and gently noticing the textures and the shapes around you. Noticing the light and the shadows as you do the havening touch. And as you're looking around, see if you can find 4 shades of green. See if you can find 3 circles. And noticing 2 shiny things. Really slowing down and reconnecting with this moment right here, right now, with the things that you can see. And whenever you feel ready, allow your eyes to close and continue to do the havening touch. And with your eyes closed, just begin to listen to all of the sounds that you can hear right now. Now, just giving yourself 2 gentle breaths. Listen to the sound closest to you right now. So we're reconnecting with the present moment through our senses. We're reconnecting with ourselves and softening into presence. Now, breathing, bring your awareness to how the havening touch feels. Notice that you can feel the texture of your skin. And notice that the texture of your palms is different than the texture of your fingertips. And notice that you can feel the quality of the touch. So I often like to infuse my havening with an intention of support or gentleness or kindness, something along those lines. So just notice if you want to have an intention or a quality to your touch that helps you soften into presence right here and right now even more. And notice how reconnecting with your senses in this moment helps you soften into your body. It helps you reconnect with yourself and your feelings right here and right now. Now, as you do the havening touch, begin to notice your breath. Notice that you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. And notice that you can feel your chest and tummy rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. So continuing to breathe and continuing to soften. And notice how it feels to slow down and reconnect. And continuing to do the havening touch, we're now going to do some Iffirmations to reconnect even more deeply with yourself. So, Iffirmations are gentle questions that invite in new possibilities. They're kind of like affirmations, but they start with what if and they're so much softer. So doing the havening touch, I'm going to say the Iffirmations and just gently repeat them after me. What if I can gently come home to myself? What if I don't have to force myself back? What if I can just return to my senses in this moment? What if I can allow my presence to soften into this moment more and more? What if it's safe for me to be here now? What if every time I come back to my body and feelings, I come back to myself? What would it be like to welcome myself back with each breath? What would it be like to meet myself with gentleness and curiosity right here and right now? What would it be like to feel a sense of home within myself? What if I'm safe in my own presence? What if I could release all pressure to be anything other than myself? What if I wasn't as far away from myself as I thought? What if I have always belonged to myself? What if my true essence is always here, even if I feel disconnected from it? What would it be like to reconnect with the part of me that's never forgotten my true essence? What if it's safe for me to slow down and listen to my inner world? What would it be like to release what's not mine and come home to who I truly am? More and more, I choose to reconnect with myself. More and more, I'm coming home to me. Wonderful. So just breathing, feel the residue of those Iffirmations. How do you feel now? What has it been like to slow down and reconnect? And what's shifted within you? Notice what you understand about reconnecting with yourself that you didn't understand before. Taking a few more breaths. And go ahead and ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs before we bring this to a close. And just listen for any answer your body gives you. And now, slowly and gently, as you feel ready, let go of the havening touch. And maybe gently stretch or wiggle, ever so gently bringing some movement back into your relaxed body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Great work. So, how was that somatic meditation to come home to yourself? What do you feel now? And what have you reconnected with within? I would love to hear how this was for you, and I would love to hear any realizations you had, so please put them in the comments. As a reminder, you're invited to join me in Somatic Healing Hub. If this podcast has supported your healing, Somatic Healing Hub is a beautiful next step to go deeper. It's filled with live classes, coaching, and powerful somatic tools to help you make real change in your life. And every member receives full, ad-free access to this podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it. You could also send this episode to a friend who you think would enjoy it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.